Good morning. My name is Carol Harmer, and I'm going to show you today a chart of the dollar Swiss. I'm actually going to show you two charts of the dollar Swiss, and you can see when I've shown you these, you can see why it is important for all traders to have an idea of where the longer term charts are. If you just look at one chart, you're not getting the full picture. So this is the daily chart, and you can see the market dollar Swiss has been consolidating around this sort of little glut of support and resistance. I've put a support line in. It's not a trend line because it's only got 2 points, not 3, and you need 3 points. Now, if you looked at this particular chart, you look at the daily, and you're looking at stochastics turning, RSI is turning, ADX is turning. It's all looking to go higher. So you've got, at the moment, you've got two ways of trading this, because if you're looking just at the daily chart, let's suppose you're a strategic proprietary trader and you're looking at it and you think, well, it's going to bounce off there because look, it's just going to bounce. Yeah, I mean, that would be the way to play it, actually, because your stops will be extremely tight below this support line here. Not on the first break, always the second, because the first is just stops coming out. But let me show you the weekly chart and see how different the picture looks there. So, still dollar Swiss, but on a weekly basis. Now you can see where dollar Swiss topped out, and that topped out up at the 92. It was around about 92 and a half, I think, that the dollar Swiss topped out, made the double top, and down we came. So from this point here, which is the whole of the year's trading, you can see that the weekly charts are really not looking particularly great. Not I think, is a continuation chart, and or not a continuation chart, a continuation pattern. And the reason I'm saying it is because with a continuation pattern that you get within trends, all it is like a pause for breath, consolidate, ease the overbought indicators, which, or the oversold ones. We was there overbought here. We were oversold because of this large move down, and the market hasn't actually got to overbought levels before turning lower. Now you can see all the indicators here are looking like they're going to turn lower. So for me, short term, the dollar Swiss would be a buy. Longer term, keep your eyes on these weekly charts, because it's had such a big move down all year. This consolidation phase really is the only time that we've seen on a weekly basis the market actually slowing down and taking that breath. And with the weekly indicators now turning bearish, you've got to look at the longer term charts. You really have to. Maybe not the monthly so much, although I do keep my eye on them. But you can see the difference between the daily chart and the weekly chart. They both tell you a different story, but the reasoning is the same. So yeah, it's quite feasible that on the daily chart we will bounce from that support line. But bear in mind that we are on the daily chart, we are below some good resistance. We're below 3 of the moving averages that I use, and they're coming in at they're coming in at 80.02, and 79.68. So just watch, and you can see where that just kissed that moving average there. So you've got quite a bundle of resistance up at those lower levels, but you know, to buy down here, looking for it to bounce up to within this consolidation continuation pattern, just remember that, you know, the market can bounce short term, ease these over sold indicators, look at the weekly, stay within the consolidation pattern, and play this from the short side if that support line breaks on the second time it breaks. Okay, good luck, and I'll catch you all later.